In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to caulk or re-caulk your bathtub, your sink, baseboard, any caulking job you need to do. I'm going to show you how to do it simple, easy, and no mess. Hi everybody, my name's Steve Nix and welcome to the Knife Maker's Homestead. I don't know about you, but I used to hate caulking. I get it all over my hands. I get caulking everywhere but where it's supposed to be. Years back I got showed how to do it with no mess, nice and quick. Let's get after it. To keep this demonstration short, I used a single edge razor blade and just removed a portion of the caulking on this tub. You want to make sure that you get all the caulking off of there that you can. The more you get off, the more professional, good looking job it's going to be. Make sure you don't leave any caulking like this in there, because it's going to not look very good when you get done. Now we're going to put some distilled white vinegar on a rag and use it to get rid of all the oils and soaps and everything off of the tile surface where the silicone was, off the tub surface. Get it all squeaky clean the best you can. Make sure you really work at it, because this is one of the most important steps right here, is getting it clean. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell for me. I got a lot more videos to come. I'm sure you'll enjoy them. When you're doing a bathroom or kitchen, you want to make sure you use a good mold-free silicone. I like the GE. It comes in white, almond, clear. Another important thing when caulking is the size of the hole you're caulking through on this tip. You see it's tapered here. It's got some rings on it to give you a little guide. You don't want a bigger hole than what you're trying to fill. And I'm trying to do this with a straight edge razor on camera. It's kind of difficult, but you want to make sure that you get all of it nice and smooth. You don't want to have any edges up there. If you got a rough edge, clean it off a little bit. The caulking needs to come out as smooth as it can. Before you start caulking, you're going to want a dish of water with a bunch of dish soap in it, enough to where you stick your fingers in there, pull them out. It's going to feel pretty slick on your fingers. Plus you're going to need a small stiff brush. I use an acid brush. You can find them in the plumbing section in most hardware stores. Okay, now it's time to start applying the caulking. Your main goal here is to make sure that you get that caulking forced inside of that joint. You want to go slow enough that you're not outrunning your caulking, leaving spaces here and there. But like I say, the main point is to make sure it's forced in to that joint there, and just make sure you're not putting more than you need. Nice fine line is good. You don't have to worry about the texture of it right now, just making sure that it gets in there. You can rub it back and forth and just make sure you don't have any air pockets in there, and go from one end to the other, and it should come out looking about like that. At this point, I've seen people spray the entire surface with window cleaner and then take their finger and squish out the caulking down to a smooth joint. The problem with doing this is where you squish that down onto the surface of the tile in the tub, now that surface got soap on it and it can't stick, so there's always water and dirt going to go under there and eventually build up to where it makes a crack and looks a lot like this right here. This is where the brush and the soapy water comes into play. Dipping the brush into the soapy water makes the brush slick to the caulking. Now just lightly brush over your caulking. You can see it just instantly smooths it out. If you start feeling a drag, you want to make sure you re-dip your brush into the soap, or you dig in like I did just right there. And you have to just take a paper towel and clean your brush back off and dip it and start in again. The nice part about using this paintbrush method is when you screw up like this, like I did, you just dip your brush in the soap and push a little harder there, and that mess up will wipe right off on the parts that don't go back in to where it's supposed to be. Just sticks to your brush. You can clean your brush off and continue on. Now you know how to do your own professional long-lasting caulking that looks as beautiful as this. Thanks everybody for watching, and please subscribe. Make sure you do something nice for somebody today. Thanks again.